All right, so I'm doing this quick introduction. I was gonna do like a voiceover on the workout, which I'm still gonna do, but I wanted to kind of introduce what happened in the beginning. So I really should have done that because the whole point of me documenting this is that I'm supposed to document everything, and I should have really documented the beginning part of that day. So you're about to watch a video of my workout from Tuesday, and I had just gotten my eyelashes done, and laying on my back bothers me, and it has for 30 years. If I lay on my back for more than 20 minutes, it kind of aggravates me. I did get my eyelashes done one other time since this injury, and I did not feel any pain. I will be very honest, I've been doing my stretches, but not as much as I should. So I kind of feel like between the eyelashes getting done on Monday and then going in and having this little tweak behind my shoulder, which is literally what happens when I lay on my back for more than 20 minutes, which, you know, has been getting fixed, which this was just a reminder that I have to be diligent with doing it every single day. So my shoulder was a little bit bothering me, and she adjusted me. She was actually putting her thumb in my glute, and it was like shooting up my back. And not by the herniation, up by where I have the issue from 30 years ago. So she adjusted me, and I felt good. She taped me up and all that other stuff, and I did my warm-up exercises, and we actually did something a little bit different. I did like a little warm-up medley, which was like a little bit like cardio-ish, like I guess like a Metcon, but I did some bridges over on a machine. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the glute bridge machine. I feel, and I might have said this, there's another gym that I go to that they have it, and then I tried it somewhere else and they have it, and I just can't get myself in the right position on that machine. I feel like I target my glutes way better just being on the floor. So I don't know, maybe it was the position of that too, and then I did something pulling the sled and whatever. So like, I think like just everything was feeling off. So I got onto the barbell, and it was just me finding to see if the height of the barbell was right, and I could feel my shoulder. Like when I put the barbell on my back, I have traps, I don't train them, but I have very big traps for a female, and I could feel, like when I put my arm back, I could feel my rear delt and my traps hug the barbell, and I couldn't feel it on my left side. So, you know, I didn't really say anything. And then we put 45s on for the first working set, and, well, maybe warm-up set. And it felt like it was 1,000 pounds, but I couldn't get this arm back. Like, I couldn't squeeze it together. It didn't feel the same. And I said to him, I go, I can't even get my arm back. Like this, and I mean, and even right now, I could feel it. So then Andrea walked over while I was in the middle of my workout, and she like did something, and it started to feel good. But Ted made adjustments immediately. He said, let's go over to the power squat instead, which you're about to watch. So again, the whole beginning part of the workout was not videotaped because I felt off from the moment I walked in, even while I got adjusted, which I felt a lot better after that. But then I just felt my shoulder when I got under the barbell. But the first couple sets, then another thing, my belt. I couldn't find my belt, which I didn't even, I should have, this morning I found it. So I have this Iron Fitness belt. You can find it on Amazon, not a legit belt. I have a $200 belt that I got when I was going to do powerlifting. So it's a legit belt. I hate it. I hate the way that it feels on me. And I've tried so many other ones, and I just hate them. I love this little belt that I got on Amazon. And I have them at my studio, but I have different sizes. And I have one of my female clients is super tiny. So I brought my belt in during the week, and I'm like, I don't understand where it could be. It's got to be in my trunk. I was getting really irritated when we started because we were starting to go up, and we did a more narrow stance also because my hip was bothering me a little bit. I just think that everything was off with whatever was going on with my shoulder. So I couldn't find my belt, so that totally affected me. And then I ended up finding it this morning, when I was like, wait a second, I let whatever, my client borrow it, and I look on the rack, and instead of 2 of them, there are 3 of them, and there's mine. So, but here is the thing. You are going to hear about the advice that I gave to Instagram after I got out of the workout. I did want to give you like a prequel to what happened before. Now you're about to watch the video, and then you're about to get some advice at the end. So stay tuned. Okay, so now here we go with the workout. Technically, according to Ted, which you're going to hear also at the end of it, if you guys have seen my videos, I go super, super wide on this machine. You could see I'm not wearing my regular belt. I do have the backup belt that I'm not a very big fan of, and I'm sorry if whoever the owners are watching this, which I doubt. So it's a little more narrow of a stance, but basically Ted was like, and we were doing sets of 5 and 3. And then I said, I halfway through it, so like this is me getting myself in a good mood. Halfway through this exercise, I had to like curse at myself and literally change the dynamic of my workout in the middle of those power squats. And then I have some hamstring issues, so Ted was teaching me about this piece of equipment, which I've seen. I have a glute ham machine at my studio, but it's not like this, like it's just body weight. This one, it's almost like the assisted pull-up. The more weight that's on it, the easier it is and the less pressure. So we made a note of how much weight was on it so that we can adjust it next time and move up from there. But this is way harder than it looks. I literally thought he was doing a lot more for me than I was doing, but it is super hard. So we did like sets of 6, and we did a few because I have an issue with my right hamstring. So you can't hear me, but I'm really grunting, and I'm like the only one left in the gym, but oh my God, like you could see, it's like, it's killing me. I could feel the burn. And then when I first walked into the gym, there was one of the coaches over there. Her name is Jenn. There's like 2 other Jens over there. And she was doing this exercise with, you can see, 45 pounds on each side because there's weight on each side of the cable. And they're called Zerchers. Like, I've done Zerchers with a barbell. To me, they kind of remind me, Ted calls them Zerchers, they are Zerchers. They remind me of like a Romanian deadlift, but without like, or like a good morning. So he said to me one time, once you're doing this exercise with 45s on each side, you're officially, in my mind, out of rehab. And the first time I did it with 15 pounds on each side. Today, that day, because I changed my mindset in the middle of the workout and got myself to not mentally feel the pain, I worked my way up to the 45, then the 45 and 2 10s, then a 45 and a 25, and then the last set, and I was getting cold because I was the only one in the place, so like I put my clothes back on. I was so happy about this. So right now he literally is saying to me exactly what I just said to you guys. And here's me doing my happy dance, which you're gonna see more of later. So then Andrea said, do you want me to videotape this set? So what we did was we went up in reps and we dropped down to the 45, but it's still heavy. Like, this exercise is very, very hard. And when you stand up, you have to squeeze your glutes and flex your quads. She's not going to move around. And I don't remember how many I did. Why am I thinking that I did 15? Or 10? No. Yes. I think it was 10. So I think all of the other ones were 6. I don't know. You want to know what? I can't even remember right now. My brain is fried. So I'm talking to you guys while you guys are watching. So I'm going to take an opportunity while you're watching me do all these millions and millions of reps to say, please, if you are inspired or you want to be inspired and you're watching the journey of my progress coming back from this herniation, which now officially in Ted's head and in my mind, which I feel like I've been out of rehab for a while, besides the fact that I got to do more of my stretches, please follow my journey. Also, you know, I'm still who I am. I'm still going to do booty workouts. I'm still going to do some core workouts and stuff like that. So that is me doing my happy dance because that was the last one. So, all right, I'm going to do my best to make this as brief as possible. The mind I rehab, physical therapist, and chiropractor. I work with both of them on Tuesdays. Today is my big squat day, building strength in my lower back and building strength on my squats. So my left hip was bothering me for a couple days, and my upper back I got my eyelashes done yesterday. I was feeling a little bit as I was laying on the bed getting them done, because it's like an hour and a half or whatever. And I literally did my warm-up exercises and then got ready to squat, and I literally could feel I couldn't even hold the barbell on my left side. That's how much the back of my shoulder was bothering me. So Andrea came over and like started working on my shoulder and all that other stuff. And then I was upset because I didn't know where my belt was. I have this other belt that I can't stand. So literally it could have been the worst workout. And I do this with my clients. If they're having a bad day, I make them walk into the bathroom and look themselves in the mirror and give themselves compliments. I knew I can't allow this to affect me. So Ted made some changes, and we moved over to the power squat instead of the barbell, after Andrea worked on my shoulder and stuff like that. And I ended up having a stronger day. We changed my foot position to a more narrow position instead of making to a U-tube. Today could have been garbage, but I refused to allow that to happen. Refuse. You have the power to change the dynamic of your day, no matter how it started. Wide, and typically you want to try to get, as Ted was telling me, you want to try to get the same amount of weight. But I had to change my mindset. I had to yell at myself internally, speak nicely to myself, but also like check myself. And I did, and I asked him, can we go 25 pounds heavier? And we did. And then we did Zerchers, and I asked if we can go up. And then we tried a new exercise today, all of which I videotaped, and I'm